What's up, my B-Ballers? It's your boy, Annie.
I sometimes forget basketball is called B-ball.
Because you're a nerd named Minty, and this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
So about 2 months ago, it was announced that Netflix was gonna have season 1 dub of Kuroko no Basketball, or the basketball which Kuroko plays. And
Okay, that's stupid. That's not a direct translation.
It's like literal because of the whole, there's a theme for this series.
What's the theme?
Okay, so let's just call it Kuroko's Basketball because that is the most official English name. So, Kuroko's Basketball is about when the main cast was in middle school. They were in a middle school called Teiko's Middle School. And they raised like the 5 best middle school basketball players that became so well known, they became known as the Generation of Miracles. However, after middle school, they each separated to their own high schools. And you get to figure out why later.
You know what's kind of bullshit?
I'm only going over season 1.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I went to the middle school closest to me, or something. These goddamn kids are traveling all over Japan, and now they don't live anywhere near each other.
Yeah, I don't know how Japan works, but it seems like they can pick and choose where they want to go.
Those poor parents who have to pay for their kids to truck it over for middle school.
In Japan, they have great public transportation or bikes.
Oh, that's true. I wish I knew how to ride a bike.
But anyway, so each of this Generation of Miracles went to their own high school. However, there was always a rumor that there was a Phantom 6 player. And that Phantom 6 player is Tetsuya Kuroko. And he goes to Seirin High School where he meets Taiga Kagami, a naturally talented basketball player who moved back to Japan from America, and he loves b-ball more than anything else. So, Kuroko has decided that he wants to team up with Kagami, make themselves the best players in Japan, and defeat each member of the Generation of Miracles. Because it goes back to a theme that, I don't want to give out too much spoilers, but basically Kuroko doesn't like the way they played in middle school, and he has to prove to each of them that the way he wants to play, which is just to have like genuine love for the game, is how you should be playing. And respect for other players.
Real fast, I've only seen the anime season 1 that got dubbed. Minty read the entire manga, I believe?
Yes, it is pretty good. Now, I've only read 2 sports mangas, Kuroko no Basketball and Haikyuu. It's not as good as Haikyuu. Haikyuu is much more well written. It will teach you, well, at least I assume, everything you need to know about volleyball. While Kuroko no Basketball, they'll like say it, like they'll say phrases, but they don't explain what the phrase means, and you just have to watch it in action to understand, so you have to read the whole series. But I still think overall, it's a fantastic series.
I've only read Robot X Laser Beam, and that was the work that the creator did after Kuroko no Basket. And let me tell you, y'all, Robot X Laser Beam is a golf manga, and it sucked. It was just terrible. The main character for Robot X Laser Beam, I think his name might have been Robot, that's why they called him that, was the same personality as Kuroko. Having a weird, aloof personality does not work in a single-man sport.
But it works in a team sport.
Yeah. I don't know why. Also, so I don't know a lot about Kuroko no Basket, but there was an incident in middle school that kind of made them all drift apart. That's why Kuroko doesn't like playing with his team members anymore. And I'm just like, the miracle of generations couldn't have lost. So what could this incident be?
If you know this series, it's like crazy. Okay, because as you can see in Kuroko no Basketball, it kind of goes in a weird realm of fantasy. And we're not gonna go arc by arc. I feel like that's a little boring. I would rather go more like character by character, especially the Miracle Generation. Because Ryota Kisei, the blonde boy, and if you couldn't tell, they have a color theme going on.
That's why it's Kuroko.
Why he doesn't have black hair, nobody knows.
The dog does.
I mean, I guess the dog, who is Kuroko number 2. But like Ryota Kisei, he's the yellow one. He has the ability to copy anyone's physical abilities, which I've actually thought is a very cool concept. It's like Ghost from Marvel.
I kind of wish we got to see more of it. Like, oh, I'm gonna use, like, let's just say, for example, Kagami's ability against Almine instead of just Almine's ability against Almine.
Only one who can beat Almine is Almine.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have to be against Almine. It's just a throwaway name.
I think when they do a real match, you'll see it more.
Okay.
I don't remember if... No, Kaijo and Seirin do fight against each other later.
Who?
These are their school names.
I don't know the school names, y'all, but don't worry. If you don't know Kuroko no Basket, we're in the same boat. Okay, wait. I think every question that a sports anime must answer, how gay is it?
This series is hella gay.
That's right, y'all. If you're into sports anime just for the gays, we got it here. We got it in spades.
It's almost as gay as Haikyuu.
Almost. Haikyuu's gayer than some of the moments I've seen.
In terms of which is gay, I don't know.
Like, don't get me wrong, Haikyuu is 10 times better, but gayer? How could you say that's gayer when I literally had to watch Kuroko and Kagami break up for a little bit and it put them both in a funk?
What is your definition of which one would be gayer though?
My definition of gay is when I look at two people and I cannot interpret this as anything other than sexual tension. It's not just a bro moment, it's undeniably gay. Like if two people were like, man, you had my back out there. Okay, you guys are great friends. If I see a man bicycling around his lover around the goddamn town and putting up with all his bullshit, even though he doesn't have to, that's love.
They have a gayer moment.
There's a gayer moment? Then, hey, just get in the back of the car. I'll drive you around. We don't even have to fight over it.
Okay, Kuroko no Basketball definitely pairs them up in a way where they need each other.
Yeah.
I don't know if Haikyuu necessarily needs each other. You know, like Hinata and Kageyama. I almost said Kagami.
Okay, don't get me, like, I'm gonna take, for example, the whole gay moment between Hinata and Kenma with the garbage battle, the dumpster battle. Could that be interpreted as dripping with sex? Yes. Could it also just be interpreted as two bros who really like volleyball? Yeah. You can't do that with Kuroko no Basket sometimes, though.
A lot of the gay moments are not in season 1.
My god, it gets gayer. I can't believe that. But do you agree with me on that point where like Haikyuu has like a handful of gay moments. Kuroko no Basket is brimming with gay moments.
No, I think they're both very gay mangas. I just don't know which one's gayer.
What's your definition?
Which one I ship more?
Like, okay, Free, right? That's dripping with gay because as much as I know about Free, I don't think swimming is a team sport exactly. So when they're like living together during college, y'all just being gay.
Yeah, I haven't read Free. I haven't seen Free, so I don't know. Because I assume Free's gotta be the gayest of all the gay sports manga.
Yuri on Ice is right there.
Oh, right. Okay. Yuri on Ice is the gayest. I don't know.
You don't think so? Just because you have one gay couple doesn't make you the gayest?
It's kind of like, I feel like Yuri on Ice does the least amount of showing, but they do the most amount of telling by making them like clearly officially gay for each other. But I think because they're saying that they're gonna do a lot of telling, then they can't do a lot of showing. So if I had to give a series gayest, I don't know if I want to give it to the one that does the most telling or the one that does the most showing. Yeah. You know, like how sometimes you watch a series and it's like, this is the couple, this is the end couple, and you're like, no, I don't like it.
AKA 50% of people who read KNY.
You think so?
I cannot tell you how many people hate Nezuko x Zenitsu.
Actually, I don't care for that couple, but I actually don't ship them with anyone else, so it's not like I care.
Get out! The door is right there. That's why we record so close to the door. And oh, holy shit, so many people hate Tanjiro X Canal.
Oh, that one's cute.
Oh, but you know, that's just Demon Slayer. That's in the shipping episode we'll do later.
The shipping wars.
Let's move on to the characters, because this series is great, because I don't remember anyone's names. But if you tell me, oh, they're named after the colors, I got it, boo-boo.
Well, let's go through some of the Seirin High characters.
No, that's the ones I don't know.
So, first we have Tetsuya Kuroko. I love the whole concept of what he is. Being this phantom man, being able to pass the ball. Like, he's just like this illusion, you know?
What do you think Troy was in High School Musical? He has to be the same role as Kuroko, right? You're not answering about the Troy Baker.
Troy Baker?
Yes, from High School Musical.
Was that his name?
Yes.
The same as the voice actor?
Oh, maybe it wasn't. Whatever, it was Troy.
You're trying to make some kind of joke?
I just want to know what position do you think Troy was?
Oh, you mean basketball?
Yes, what else would I mean?
I don't know. I don't remember what position Troy Baker played.
Okay, when he said, I gotta get my head in the game. No, not that one. What's the one where he's like, I can hardly breathe. You can do it. I know. I just believe. And that's all I really need.
That is getting into the game.
Oh.
That's my favorite High School Musical song.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope Kuroko and Troy are the same.
Yeah, they always say Kuroko doesn't really have a official role.
Yeah.
Because his skills are so specialized. But I think he'd be like a small forward. I think that's what it's called.
I'm indifferent about Kuroko. It's hard being a lovable, stoic character.
He's the hub of everything that's going on!
No offense, the main character should have the strongest personality.
Yeah, but because his personality is like muted, it allows other characters to come and like meld with him very well. Because he gets along with almost every character.
I guess, but when I'm making my fan fiction for Kuroko, I'm gonna have a really hard time because his whole thing is, I'm a shadow. Good characters have multiple work on AO3.
If you're gonna ship anyone with the most characters, it's gonna be Kuroko. You can almost pair him up with every other character. And if you're wondering which one the camp that I settled in, we haven't met him. And he's super minor. And then once you hear that and you read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. And you're wondering why. And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't see him with anyone else really.
Oh, I thought you shipped him with the red one.
No, I don't care for that ship.
Okay. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Kuroko. He's a shadow.
So then there's Taiga Kagami, the half American, half Japanese boy who can play basketball. He's okay.
I'm going to talk about the most disappointing part of Kuroko no Basket. There's a fucking scene in the anime where they were going against another team. I'm going to keep it vague, partly so if you want to watch this series again, you can.
You don't remember, do you?
I don't remember anything. Anyway, he was fighting this team, and then his legs gave out because he was jumping too high, and he put too much strain on his legs. So they sat him out of the game, and then the team lost. And they were like, oh man, I brought the team down because I wasn't strong enough. Like, bitch, you wasn't playing during the whole goddamn game. What do you mean you weren't strong enough?
Oh, this is when he weakened his legs against Shutoku, and then he had to sit out a lot in the To'o one.
And that just infuriates me where everyone in the team was like, we weren't strong enough. It's like, no bitch, you just ruined your legs. If you fought them like earlier in the day or something, I'm sure you would have had like a better chance. I don't know, because apparently from what I've heard, Almine has a Sonic mode where he goes super turbo that we don't see in season 1.
Again, I can't give Annie any spoilers, so we've just been calling it turbo mode or going Sonic.
What do you mean that isn't canon? I thought it was turbo mode.
I will say that Almine's ability is my favorite one.
They hinted at the end of season 1 where they're like, oh, he wasn't even going all out against Kisei because he had a soft spot.
Yeah, and I think you could kind of see Kisei doing it a little too, because
Kisei?
Yeah, because Kisei's copying Almine, right? So I think the anime kind of is hinting that Kisei was doing it, but I don't think Kisei can actually do what Almine's best skill is.
Okay.
But it just gets close.
So, work with me guys, I never got this hint before. So, when Kisei was copying Almine, he kept doing the fake right, fake left. So I imagine when Almine played, he just chucked the ball up so it's not right or left.
Alright, I keep telling Annie that, and I don't know why, but dribbling is not a special skill for anyone. No one is like doing special dribbling for whatever reason. It's always gonna be something else.
Bullshit.
Actually, now that I think about it, it might be Red who does the dribbling, but it's also like Red, who is the leader of the Teiko Middle School, the Generation of Miracles. His name is Seijo Akashi. He has the craziest powers. I think it is because of the way he dribbles.
Okay, here's another hint that Minty gave me. So, Akashi, he has 2 different colored eyes at one point. So I have to assume there was an incident in middle school where he got one of his eyes gouged out. And he had to get a new anime eye.
Yes, so the other things we say is, there was the incident. I can't give Annie anything other than the incident.
There was we're gonna listen back to this after we watch season 2 and 3, but there was an incident in middle school that caused Almine to become an asshole, Kuroko to hate his teammates, and Akashi got his eyes gouged out. And every hint Minty gives me, I just assume someone brings a gun out. Because, oh, why can't Almine go turbo mode against Kisei? It's because he can't bring a gun out and shoot his former teammate. How did Akashi lose his eye? He got shot in the eye.
It's hard to explain because there's like an incident that changed everything, and then the incident that made Kuroko hate his teammate. I mean, hate's a strong word, right? He doesn't really hate them. It caused him to not like basketball until he met Kagami.
Are you telling me all this? Like, you waited to tell me any of this till now so you could get a genuine reaction from me on tape? Because I didn't know there was 2 incidents.
Well, I mean, no, it was just because, like, the more we talk about it, the more my memories being sparked. Because I finished Kuroko no Basketball about a year ago, and I read it in about 3-4 months on the Shonen Jump app.
Man, I just gotta be a gun somewhere. A smoking gun. Anyway, let's move on. I don't even know if we talked about Kagami other than the fact that there's this one scene that pissed me off where he kept blaming himself for being weak when really he just didn't play at all.
Look, they had to get into the Winter Cup somehow. They couldn't... I don't know. I guess they didn't want to bring out Almine's turbo mode yet.
That's my number one trope in anime I hate, but to lose against someone stronger than you only because you have a handicap.
Yeah, but I mean, because I think Kagami was gonna lose eventually anyways, and he just had to learn some cool tricks.
I just wish I could have seen Kagami lose to Almine. Like, Almine didn't have to go into turbo mode.
That's true. He did beat Kise without going turbo mode.
Yeah. You know, I would have seen Almine as a god if he was able to defeat Kagami at his best.
True. You like Kagami though?
I like Kagami.
I think he's okay.
Again, he's not the strongest personality. Like, I really like quirky characters. His quirk is that he eats a lot, hates dogs.
Yeah, it's surprising, huh? Okay, and then let's go into Generation Miracles in order.
Yes!
So, Ryota Kise, the blonde one, the supermodel who can copy anyone's physical abilities if he can see it and physically copy it.
He's just a cool concept. The guy who's good at everything. Of course, his ability is that he can copy anyone.
Yeah, it's well thought out.
Not to make this gay, but I do love his boyfriend.
I always like captains. Captains are always my favorite group of characters, like in Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basketball, because they're the leaders of the groups.
Kise and his boyfriend reminds me a lot about Oikawa and his captain.
Oikawa is the captain. You're talking about Hajime Iwazumi.
Ah, it does what, right?
It does, yeah, because
Okay.
they're so physically sexual
Okay,
tension.
what came out first? Someone copied someone.
Oh!
We have a Hunter x Hunter situation here. Well, I didn't say Hunter x Hunter is copying anyone. I'm saying that right now in the manga Build King, they're having a certification exam exactly like Hunter x Hunter. So everyone copied Hunter x Hunter.
Well, yeah, I mean, Hunter x Hunter came before everything, before the tuning exams.
Yeah, but who copied who? Haikyuu or this?
Haikyuu came out in 2012, and Kuroko no Basketball came out 2008, and you meet Kise and his captain, like, very early on. But you also meet Oikani Iwazumi early on, but early on 2008 versus early on 2012, I guess technically Kise and his captain came out first.
So if you guys like Haikyuu and you really like that one ship, give Kuroko no Basket a try. Convince your friends with this logic.
Oh no, Oikawa and Iwazumi is my favorite ship of Haikyuu, but that doesn't make Kise and his captain my favorite ship in Kuroko no Basketball. Because my favorite ship is Kagami and Almine, which is, I think, actually almost everyone's favorite ship, because that is the most popular one.
Oh, how come I never saw any art in the Tumblr tag?
Yeah, I don't know. Tumblr is whack sometimes.
Fair enough.
Then we get into Shintaro Midorima and his boyfriend Takao.
I love this ship!
This is a fantastic ship.
If someone could explain to me why I love this ship so much, I would appreciate it.
Okay, so as I was reading this series, I knew Annie's favorite character was gonna be Tako. Because Tako, he just likes to laugh, he likes to have fun, he gets, not mistreated, but he's kind of a sub.
Yeah.
Because he's doing the rickshaw thing.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah. And then Midorima is like this super serious character, and he seems like such a, like, cliche until he has those dumb astrology and the lucky item, and it's like, okay, you're funny. Like, this is just really funny how stupid you are. Not to say if you like astrology is stupid.
No, but if you're buying things every day for your lucky item and you're basing everything in your life off the horoscopes, you're stupid.
There's a scene that I really like, and I think it's an anime filler, and it's not happened yet, but it has to do with Midorima and his lucky... Oh! It might be in the manga. But whatever. I don't know, I think you like this ship because it's just like, you know, Taco is fun, and you just like to ship your favorite character with someone. Annie's whole thing is that her favorite trope is my favorite character number 1, ship with my favorite character number 2.
That only happened like 20 times.
I've watched hundreds of mangas and animes, but it happened 20 times. Why are you calling this a majority?
No, but I do love Midorima and Takeo so much.
Oh, and I love what happens to them in a later match. It's fantastic. It's almost impossible, but I get the idea of it.
They make out?
Annie, if they made out, this would clearly be the gay manga.
No, they made out with their balls, but don't look at me like that.
There's a connection with the basketball. We will see it later. I think it's probably a season 2 thing.
And I like how Midorima, he's really smart, but he's really tsundere, so whenever he helps someone out, it's kind of condescending.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing of his.
And then Takeo is just there for the ride with his eagle eyes?
He has the hawk eyes.
Okay, he has the hawk eyes.
Yeah, Izuki has the eagle eye.
Which is still bullshit.
Which they didn't explain very well in the
anime.
Yeah, I feel like they skimmed over Eagle Eye and they kind of explained Hawkeye, but you had to explain Eagle Eye because Hawkeye is just a better version of Eagle Eye. Because Eagle Eye is being able to see all the players on the map.
Yeah.
Hawkeye is the same thing, but more from an aerial.
Oh. Although, how cute is it to have Takeo and ship with
Takao.
Takao. Oh my god, it's like Hawk!
Yeah, that's how you remember his name. I told you this before.
I know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I should remember his name more.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, but yeah, I was saying Takao, like, he's always like, oh, I see you, Kuroko, and Kuroko's like, ah, babe.
I love that too. That's probably the Hawkeye thing, that he sees everything.
Including his boyfriend, Kuroko. There was one ending card was really gay. Kuroko was putting like this shirt lovingly on Midorima's chest, like from behind, and he had his hands all over Midorima's head. And then the next time we see that shirt, it's on Takao.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, because I don't know if they put it on Netflix, but I guess at the end of every episode, there's an epilogue card that just says like, see you next week. Do yourself a favor, go into the Wikipedia or the Wikia and go look them up. They are so cute and they're just so loving. So let's move on to the last generation of miracles that you actually get to meet in season 1.
You had 12 takes. You had literally 12 takes about that.
Screw you. We're going to my absolute favorite character, Daiki Aomine, because I love the characters who are the best at the sport and has so much personality.
Kind of an asshole.
And a little bit of an asshole. Just puts that cherry on top of it.
I love Daiki Aomine because I don't know shit about him, but holy shit, I ship him with Momoi.
I do love that ship too so much. Aomine and Momoi, oh my god. It also goes into your other trope that you love childhood friends.
Oh, fuck me. Anyway, I'm hoping Aomine's personality gets better because he really was cool in middle school.
And I am actually glad you picked that up. I think the anime did a good job of showing it, and the fact that you picked it up means that they really did a good job.
That makes me sound dumb.
No, because...
Don't call me dumb.
I mean, you're not like 100% watching, but because of the incident, there is a change in Aomine's perspective on the game and his personality, and then things happen, and then you start shipping with Kagami, whatever.
Y'all put in the comments why people keep giving Aomine clawfish in the official art. Just put in the comments, I'm really curious about that, and it seems like someone who read the manga doesn't know about his Louisiana past.
Yeah, I have no idea why. It's crazy.
Alright, let's do a speed run of all the remaining characters that's not important.
Okay, so let's go through Seirin High, the captain, Junpei Hyuga.
Shipping with the girl.
The coat?
Coat.
Yeah, I like him too. I think he's a funny character, but I ship him with the new center, Teppei Kiyoshi.
You ship Teppei with the captain?
A lot of people do.
Well, okay.
They're cute.
You're the whole, yeah, love triangles are cool, but let's get rid of the middle.
Let's get rid of the girl.
Okay, and then you have Junpei? Oh, is it Teppei?
No, so then there's Shun Izuki. He's the point guard of Seirin High.
Okay.
He's okay. He has his puns.
He's just whatever. He has the weak eagle eye.
Yeah. Rinosuke Mitobe. He's the one who doesn't talk.
My boyfriend! My waifu! For life, I love him. He's so pretty.
He's shipped with Shinji Kogane, the kitty face guy. They're both okay. I like Kogane. Just kind of brings a happiness to the team.
Why do you put some of these characters on this list for me? Oh, this is the guy who has his eyes closed all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna remember him.
I didn't think we were gonna go over all of them. I just thought,
It might come up.
Yeah.
Oh,
we kept saying Kaijo Captain, and I'm like, oh shit, his name was right there, Yukio Kasamatsu. I thought it was lower because I didn't really look.
Yeah. Yeah, it is right there. Okay, which is your favorite team overall? Because everyone else in Seirin I really don't give a shit about.
My favorite team overall is Toho Academy, because they just have the strongest players.
I like Kaijo because their personalities are more apparent to me.
Oh, that is true. When they're especially during Kaijo versus Toho.
Yeah, and then Shitoku, I don't even remember what Captain looked like.
See, that's the difference between Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basketball. Kuroko no Basketball, you only really get to know 2 characters per team unless it's the main characters. center team, the Seirin High.
Yeah.
But Haikyuu will go over every flippant character and make them be memorable so that when they bring them back, you're like, oh, that's right, him.
I just want to say, Minty gives me a lot of shit because I'm reading Haikyuu, but it's a little bit slow going. And that pisses Minty off a lot because she wants to talk about Haikyuu, but then I'm like instantly in love with Kuroko no Basket, and Minty can't figure out why. But I keep telling Minty, it's because I understand why all these characters are cool. I understand being able to throw a ball full court. I do not understand some of Haikyuu. Like, I don't know what Bokuto does better than Kenma.
You haven't read it! If you read it, you would know!
Do they ever fight against Bokuto?
Nekoma versus Furodani.
I guess, no, I meant Kuwasano versus Fukurodani.
They never fight.
That's bullshit to me.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't show Fukurodani
Like,
more.
you have we're gonna stop this podcast because we're going to get into Haikyuu now because I think it's bullshit. You fight 1 hour boy, but it's not Bokuto.
Maybe if you read it, we can do a podcast on it.
Well, I'm getting there, aren't I?
Are you?